This is the Last Doe podcast with your hostess to the mostest. I'm DJ J Steezy.
And your Diaz favorite DJ Jedi.
And today we got Betito Salazar.
It's Mr. Betito, fool. Get that shit right.
What's up?
Let me know. Have I always called you that, Mr. Betito?
Mr. Betito, and then, my brother, Mr. Gilbert, my cousin, Mr. Angel, and we call you Mr. Jedi.
There you go. Respect, man. Since they were small, I've known them. Yeah. You've probably known them since they were even smaller. But out of respect, man, because these guys growing up, just matured really fast and very fucking talented.
Very talented.
And I'm not just saying that because it's your family and shit, but neta, I'm trying to figure out what's something you can't do. It would be more like not allowed to do. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't be a porn star, right? Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna get shot for this shit.
No, thank you. No.
He's like a jack of all trades.
No. Say it. Say it.
A jack of all trades is a master of none, but better than a master of one.
There you go.
Something like that. I gotta look it up. But yeah.
If you're stoned, that'll make a lot of sense right now.
Yeah.
Or drunk.
Whoa.
I'm barely on my third, fourth, whatever.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty handy. I mean, I'm a mechanic, a musician, artist.
It's funny because the shit got real serious right now. He's very but when he first got here, we were jamming out. We were like, don't get nervous, bro. Don't get nervous.
No, I'm not nervous. Just keeping it chill.
Yeah.
Once the vibe kicks in, that's how it is.
Totally. It's hard to get rid of the whole, look at me. And we're just talking, bro. We're amongst bros.
Of course.
Yeah,
amongst primos.
Well, as we were talking off camera, off the mic,
yeah.
We're talking about, mutual people that we actually know that, we worked with, right? And Chino, Christian, shout out to Christian.
Chino.
Hey, he brought up a story about you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Not really a story, but, because they were actually talking about how fucking talented you are.
Oh, I thought you meant he's going to have to sleep on the couch and shit, but no.
Oh, bro, so he had mentioned something about...
Thank God.
Getting, I don't know if it was old game cartridges.
Oh, yeah.
Elaborate on it, man.
I got the idea on YouTube. It was basically, you get what's called a Raspberry Pi. It's a little motherboard, like that big. And some guy put it inside of an old NES cartridge. He took it apart, took the old board out, put that one in, and put a bunch of adapters and kind of just form-fitted them to be where the actual cartridge would stick out.
Right.
And you just plug in a USB controller, and then you put a micro SD card in it, you load up some games, and you can play some retro games. I mean, I was making a few of those maybe 4 or 5 years back for a couple of people. I made maybe seven or 8 cartridges for people. I mean, I told them, hey, which cartridge you want? Super Mario Bros. 3, whatever, Excite Bike. And I would look for it, get it, and then just start putting it in there. And I had some games downloaded. And I put them in there, and I mean...
Allegedly.
Supposedly. But yeah, it would have a good, maybe 2,000, 3,000 games in there. I mean, SNES, NES, Sega Genesis, Neo Geo, whatever I could find and fit in there and actually make it play, I'd put it in there.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, because like I said, we were, I didn't know that about you, and he was bringing it up, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, no shit, and he's like, yeah, man. He's and he goes, and he would sell them, and I was like, fuck.
There's a lot of shit that we probably didn't know about this food.
Right.
Honestly.
And it's just and that's when I was bringing up, I was telling him, I was like, you're a jack of all trades. You're super talented. And, I guess you just have to have the mind. It's like a multi-mind, I guess, that you have,
This is going to be crazy, but I'm going to ask, what's the most recent project you're working on in general?
I just got a 3D printer.
Fuck.
Right.
Yeah,
well, if he can't make it, the fucking 3D printer can make it. God damn it.
Well, my past Halloweens, the last one was a little more simple. We had short time, to do stuff. But, I'm really into Halloween. So it's just I'm not super cosplay or anything like that, but I try to make my costumes as legitimate as possible. And like me and my wife, we've been Chucky, Bride of Chucky one year. We were Wolverine and Mystique one year.
Damn,
we were I forgot the couple's name, but we were the couples from Beetlejuice. But when they stretch out their faces.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I made the mask by hand, like wire, duct tape, fucking paper, everything.
Shit.
And my wife even, she helped me out with them too. And we were, I think they're called the Maitlands. I think that's their name.
Right.
We were them for Halloween one year. And, whoo, like I said, we like to get super into detail. And, I mean, with the 3D printer, my daughter wants to be Baby Groot. So I'm making her a Groot helmet and everything. So let's see how that turns out.
That's dope.
Sick, man.
How long is the process for something like that, like a mask?
It depends on how big it is. I mean, something simple could take anywhere from minutes to maybe an hour. And then bigger items, I mean, I don't have a very big printer, but I'd have to print it in pieces. And some pieces can take anywhere from 18 to about 22 hours, maybe even 2-3 days, depending on what you're making.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's a hobby that you have to dig into because you're going to have problems. You're going to run into freaking stops that, like, I just ran into one today.
Oh, shit.
18-hour print, stopped like 2 hours in.
I
got to fix my printer because
Wait, so does that mean everything that you use as material just got wasted, or can you start again from there?
I'm trying to do it to where I can keep it going.
Okay.
If not, then yes. Would it just printed in 2 hours? Just trash.
Hopefully not. It's because I've never really messed with one. I know it's a long process, but I didn't know like if it like the light goes out or whatever.
Depending on the printer you have, some printers have a power outage storage. So basically, when the power goes out, it saves the spot that it's in. Once the power comes back, it'll keep going. Yeah, it'll just.
Does yours do that?
Yeah.
Thank God. Hopefully.
Damn, right?
Cross your fingers, guys. Yeah.
No, yeah, it does it, but I run into some other issue. And I just. Hopefully, I could fix it, because if not, then I need to buy parts.
Now, the other thing you also are into, I don't know if you're still doing, I see some snaps here and there. I don't know if it's just for personal use or the card thing.
Oh, painting?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I used to do a lot of plasti dipping. Plasti dip, for people who don't know, is paint. Once you spray it and it dries, once it dries, it turns into like a rubber coating.
Gotcha.
So first it was originally in just spray cans. People were spraying wheels or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But a company named Dip Your Car, shout out Dip Your Car.
Yeah.
They revolutionized that stuff. You can buy it in gallons. There's colors, there's pearls, there's everything. And I mean, I've painted quite a few cars with it. I mean, I have some stuff on my Instagram and on Facebook, but haven't really done it. I just haven't had time for it. But I try to get it, side jobs done on the weekend like that. Mm-hmm. But the most recent one was a truck. It's my wife's grandpa, his truck. He wanted us to paint it because the paint was faded and looked like it had multiple colors. And I mean, my dad is the one that helped me do it. I mean, I had to sand that whole truck, and that one we painted with real paint. I mean, my dad likes to do the real paint stuff, and that's what the grandpa wanted. So hey, we got it done.
The whole old school. Shout out to your pops, man.
Hey, yeah. My dad's been painting since he was 13.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I guess I get it from him. I mean, my dad been a mechanic, a boxer, a musician, and the same thing. His dad was a mechanic, a musician, and his dad and his uncle, they trained them in boxing. I mean, all my uncles were also boxers and musicians, so I don't know. I mean, I don't box.
You don't box, but
I don't box, but I mean,
you can 3D print one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess I get it from them. I mean, my dad always told me my tata would always invent stuff. I don't know. He's like, hey, my dad made this, my dad made that. He didn't buy nothing. He made it himself and this and that. And yeah, I mean, the shop that's in his backyard still right now standing. He put it up. He put it up, and it's still there. Even after him, it's still there. So it's pretty cool.
That's dope.
Now, let's touch base on the music.
Damn.
Yes.
You said it runs in the family.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, from the Diaz to the Salazars, it's always been in our blood.
Oh, yeah.
At what age you said, you know what, I want to do music also?
I I mean, I think I always wanted to do music. I mean, there's pictures of me holding an accordion with my dad. I think I was like 3 years old maybe. But I didn't actually like start picking up an instrument like myself till I was maybe like 7 or 8. And that was you know, whenever I was around, you know, my uncle, my tío Hando, you know, he's the only one that I knew that had a drum set. So, and he had it over at my grandma's house. So whenever we'd go, I'd tell Angel, hey, let's go play your dad's drums. You know, we go and we're over there, you know, playing around with the drums until my dad actually got me my first drum set. You know, I mean, I guess a local church they were getting rid of it, and my dad was like, you know, how much? And they're like, well, you know, give us $100. My dad gave him $100, and that was my first drum kit, you know, and that's where I learned to play. I learned how to play with them, you know, cumbias first.
Wait. We're not gonna skip it. We're not gonna skip it. One thing I've always noticed that stood out from this guy, besides being a badass drummer, is the one thing that always tripped me out is that he didn't wear shoes. He didn't wear shoes.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Because he would come through right here, and he would, like, I had a electric drum set also, and this fool was like, all right, I'm ready. And then I'm like, well, okay. And then it was like, he's not wearing any shoes, bro.
No, it's because, I don't know. I guess, I mean, I've always had big feet. Like, they're not big, but I have wide feet. So when I would wear my shoes and I'd use the bass drum, I felt like my shoe would get stuck. I don't know if I was using it wrong, maybe. So I felt like my foot would get stuck when I would try to hit the pedal, and sometimes the mallet just wouldn't move. So I took my shoe off, and I felt way more comfortable without a shoe. And ever since then, I always played without a shoe.
I just thought he was gonna be like, you know what? It's just because I feel the music in my foot, and just
We'll go with that one. We'll go with that one. But yeah, no, it's just I always played without a shoe, and then
what other instruments, bro?
I mean,
I know you dabble in a lot.
Yeah, my best instruments are the drums. I've always played drums. I played drums since I was like 7 or 8. And then even then, around that time, I started picking up the bass. You know, I'm not an expert on the bass, but I'm decent. I'm decent on the bass. And then I play a little bit of guitar. I mean, again, not an expert on the guitar, but I play a little bit of guitar, a little bit of ukulele. I wish I played some like brass and stuff like that, but I want to pick up the saxophone. I mean, my tata played saxophone, and he was a damn good saxophone player. I mean, better than damn good. And that's something I want to pick up, but I haven't, you know. I got to make time for it.
Did you know his mouth's also an instrument? Pause. Because this fool can beatbox like no other fool I've met in real life. I don't know if he's going to be down to do it right now, but, I mean, if you are, cool. If not, no pressure. But do it!
He said, but do it!
Oh, thank you.
There was one recently, just an effect, dude, that you did, and I'm like, there's no way he's fucking doing that shit right now. I was looking for his phone. That shit. Get closer to the mic. Get closer to the mic.
What the fuck?
That is fucking unreal. Fucking lasers and shit. This motherfucker.
It's called a post snare.
Oh, this pants. I thought it was like the Mandalorian.
That sounded like a blaster.
But, wow.
I've been randomly into beatboxing. I mean, I used to beatbox younger too. You know, just normal stuff. But
yeah.
For some reason, this year I got really into beatboxing, and I know a lot of big names now in beatboxing. I know what certain sounds are called, and I'm trying to practice. But it's like,
it's just crazy.
It's just a fun hobby little thing to do. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do anything big with it, but I mean, it actually helps lay down tracks too. Sometimes, I mean,
holy shit.
Hey, MJ used to lay down tracks like that, beatboxing.
Yeah,
I can't beatbox like MJ, but
well, I remember even from your phone, you would make beats. Just
GarageBand.
Fuck, man,
GarageBand.
It's crazy.
Yeah, GarageBand. At first, I was like, this is a stupid app.
Right?
Why? Like, it's pointless. And then once I started using it, I was like, damn, this is like Pro Tools on your phone. Like, it's maybe not as advanced as Pro Tools, but it gets the job done.
Yeah,
I mean, if you really need to do something, it gets the job done.
I was on the same boat. I was like, man, fuck this shit. Fucking GarageBand, you know? And then, I mean, I started tweaking shit, and I was like, oh, shit, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm fucking getting some good fucking sounds out of this shit.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So, I think.
Well, the track that I recorded for my wedding, for my first dance song, I recorded a cover of Perfect by Ed Sheeran. and that was a song me and my wife danced to. Well, there are some sounds and like that we needed, which was like violins and like certain other things. I was like, well, I don't play the violin, and I had my buddy, my buddy Aldo, shout out Aldo Beltran.
Yeah.
Amazing musician as well. I mean, he's a music prodigy, that guy. No, but he helped me out with lay down some of the tracks too. But again, violins. I was like, where the hell am I gonna get violins? And I found violins on GarageBand. I recorded the little, the melody that it needed to be. We recorded it onto the track, and there it is. It's there. Yeah. I mean, GarageBand, it's a good program.
You still got to come back and do the remix.
The remix. It's probably going to be a reggae remix. I'm going to try to make a reggae remix.
Maybe this year. Next year? Next year, for sure.
Or maybe it'll be a live performance. I don't know.
Oh shit. Speaking of Aldo, talk a little bit about the band you guys had, man. Like, shit, that takes me back. You guys fucking introduced me to music that I never really listened to, like Latin rock. Like, I've heard, the closest I heard was, like, Maná. That was it. Well, everyone's listened to Maná, right?
Yeah.
But you guys were, like, really in deep, and, like, your covers, I was like, fuck, that shit is bad ass.
Yeah, we played a little bit of Enanitos Verdes. We played a cover of a song from, I don't even know who the original artist is, but the artist that we covered was Panda, which is like a punk rock Latin band, and it was Amigo Vente Invito a una copa. Yeah, I know you guys know the song, but I don't remember the name of the song.
Yeah, me neither. You guys did Aha?
Oh, we did Aha, but we did the cover from Real Big Fish. Take On Me. We did Take On Me.
That was dope.
We did Beer from Real Big Fish. I mean, we did a lot of ska music. We did some reggae. We did some Sublime. We did Maná. We did Santana. We did Stray Cats. We did Stevie Ray Vaughan.
He said Stevie Ray Vaughan, Stray Cats. Oh, shit.
Oh, man. We were playing Guitar Hero at the time, and those songs came out on there. But, I mean, Aldo's really into them, too. I mean, he's been into Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, again, Aldo's a guitar player, so he's into Stevie Ray Vaughan, Steve Vai, Eric Clapton, Paul Gilbert, all those guys. So, yeah. I mean, we played Eric Clapton song. We played Cliffs of Dover, like once or twice, but we played it, and that thing was, it was bad. We played Sublime. Man, I wish I had more brass because we had my brother Gilbert. Gilbert plays the trumpet, a damn good trumpet player. And when we were in high school, well, my band's name was Chaos. Spelled with the K.
Yeah.
No H.
No H. Fuck the
H. Fuck you, H. Get out of here.
But yeah, my band was Chaos. It was me, my buddy Aldo, my buddy Jose Ocaño, my brother Gilbert, and my buddy Joe Miller. Joe Miller, badass saxophone player in our high school band, marching band. And we played some live songs that had horns in them like Date Rape. Man, he nailed that saxophone solo, man. And when we played it, it was just, you get, that feeling you get when you play something and it just nail it, like, yeah, it was. And then he played with, the Real Big Fish songs like Beer and Take On Me. So when we had him and my brother, it was awesome. I wish we had him for more because I think we only had him for like 2 gigs, and then he was like, you know what, I got other stuff I got.
So for those that don't know, because obviously we're like family, how many brothers and how many musicians out of the immediate family? I know the answer, but for those,
well, watching. I mean, I got 2 other brothers. It's me, Gilbert, and Lawrence. All 3 of us are musicians. I mean,
what are the odds?
I mean, I was in band since 5th grade. So was my brother Gilbert, and I think even Lawrence too. I mean, me and Lawrence both played drums in marching band, concert band, and Gilbert played trumpet. He played a little bit of baritone and trombone as well. And Lawrence played a little bit of trombone in jazz band. So I mean, all 3 of us are musicians. My dad sings. He plays accordion, plays keyboard. That's kind of more his thing. He doesn't really play much other instruments, but I mean, he could pick an instrument up and kind of find his way around it, But yeah, I mean, my dad's been playing for a long time. So I think since he was like maybe 5 or 6 years old too.
God,
so
damn, that's crazy.
And yeah, we had a band with my dad too. I mean, it was me and Gilbert, and then our band was La Familia.
Dope.
La Familia. I mean, there's actually I think like maybe 2 or 3 videos on YouTube of La Familia playing at Hidalgo Hall, and
Now your dad was part of a band also, right?
many bands.
Many bands.
But no, his band when I first started playing drums was it's called Natural Light.
Natural Light.
He said it was called Natural Light because it was good and cheap.
Oh fuck.
So if you asked us to play, he's like, we're Natural Light because we're just as good as Bud Light, but we're cheaper.
That's dope, bro.
But yeah, it was my dad, my tío Mario, my cousin Ricardo Magaña, and my cousin Marcos Magaña. They're brothers, and they were metalheads in high school, and they had their own band. The name of their band in high school was pretty funny.
Still Reserve? No, I'm just kidding.
No. Ricardo and Marcos, the name of their band. They even had pics made, bro. It was Misery DJ Kaka.
DJ guy.
You can't make that shit up, man.
You can't make it up. You can't make it up, bro.
Oh, shit.
But
Damn.
Man.
I never knew this one.
I think I have a pic somewhere put away.
Oh, man.
But yeah, their band. Yeah, they were a metal band, I guess, but that was back in the day. But yeah, even so, not only the Salazares. I mean, my mom's maiden name's Magaña, and my family Magaña. A lot of them are musicians too. I mean, my tío Jose, he plays guitar. His kids, again, guitar and drums. And then one of my uncles, he sings. I don't know what kind of style of music he would sing, but when you hear him sing, he can sing. I mean, he wasn't a musician, but he would sing, and hey, he's got some chops. And a few of my other uncles también, they played guitar and sang, and more like that Mexican folk music, right. And yeah, I mean, I got talent on both sides of the family. So
that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever knew this fool would make. Sorry, I don't mean fool for the family watching, but that if we feel comfortable, we're bros.
Oh,
but anyways,
always.
For my brother, he made like dubstep music also.
No, man. See, because I was gonna touch on something, because like I think throughout this whole time.
Yeah,
I wasn't even living here.
Oh, yeah.
So you were disconnected.
Yeah, so I was actually, my dad's La Familia is gonna play here, or
yeah.
And I was like, who's La Familia? And and he's like, he goes, Primo Beto. I was like, all right, cool, and I think I missed out because like we never got to jam out together. Nope. It never happened. It's just, and I know. David was always shout out to David Irales.
Fucking David.
He was in the band La Familia with us.
So
he was in all the bands.
He was in all the bands.
Yeah, man. I think I missed out. I missed out on a lot, dude. Being out in LA so long, but I think it'd be dope to actually fucking let's get together one of these days and fucking jam out.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm always down. I'm always down to collab with anybody, man. I mean, if you guys sound good, if I can add something to it, I'm down. Anything, whatever it is.
So let's revert back to dubstep music. What's
well, I had a little dubstep phase, and
a phase.
Honestly, it was kind of a phase.
But he was making beats, dog. He was making dope ass beats.
No, it's not a phase, bro. You know what it is? It's being a musician.
Well, I guess that's true. Yeah. Because I mean, I have the tendency to. This week is this, and then next week I hear something like, oh. And I get infatuated and I stay on it and I'm on that.
Right.
And the following week, something else. Or, I don't know. That's just how it is. And back then, what he's talking about, I was getting into Ableton. I was getting into Native Instruments. And Native Instruments had a plugin called Massive. And Massive, you can make some badass synth keyboards that just wah, 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 wah. Like, I was making my own little covers of, like, Skrillex and stuff. I was actually able to do it, And... yeah, I don't know. I was really into dubstep at the time, like everybody else, but I actually wanted to do it because I was like, how the hell these dudes make this sounds? Like it's just it's ridiculous. Like so, I was learning, and little by little, and man, dubstep's a pain in the ass. But I don't know. I always called dubstep electronic metal.
True.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to the way dubstep builds, the way dubstep drops, the way dubstep just the rhythm of dubstep is, if you just put a heavy distortion guitar in the melody or the rhythm of what dubstep is, it sounds exactly the same. Just just same thing. And I've always wanted to make metal covers of like Skrillex music because I also like metal.
So you guys know, I'm gonna sample all that shit he did right now.
Oh no!
To a track.
Oh no!
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna drop something.
He's warming up. He's warming up.
I'm trying.
Oh, okay.
But no, just I don't know. Like I'm well rounded in whatever I like. I mean, sorry, I don't like country music. That's like the only genre that I'm like. Hey.
I know.
I mean, there's some artists and some songs that I'm like, all right, this thing's dope. But for the most part, it's like
You can't say it totally all country because
it's not all the same.
It could be, they can get an award for singing T.
Yeah,
like the Lonely Boys.
That's true.
You're gonna tell me you don't listen to the Lonely Boys?
My first concert was a Lonely Boys concert.
Hell yeah!
And you know who I saw before Lonely
see
Boys? The guys that opened for Lonely Boys were Ozo Motley.
Oh shit!
Fucking Ozo Motley,
Ozo
bro.
Motley, I had never heard of them, and when they played, I was like, fucking
You're
dope.
blown away, huh?
Yeah,
Fuck,
like,
dude.
what is this? I love it.
Dude, it was
Stuck.
awesome, dude. It was awesome.
Stuck.
And even when we played the band with La Familia with my dad and my uncles, we learned an Ozo Motley song, and I actually sang it while I played the drums too. So that one was a pain in the butt.
That's not an easy task either.
Hey,
Fucking
no.
playing drums and singing.
Nope.
No, man.
Nope. I actually auditioned for a band, and I didn't. I don't
Making
think
the band.
No, not
did it?
another band, like a reggae band, because
Oh, shit. I didn't know this part
I
either.
put a little sound bite. Well, I was driving in my car, and at the time I was listening to Ian Young, reggae artist. He was actually with Tribal Siege for a little bit, and then he started his own thing. And with his own thing, he was making his own songs. Certain song I was into, and I sang like the chorus, and I just put it on Instagram. I was like, I was feeling the song today, and he commented on it. He's like, "Hey, dude, you're dope," and I was like, "Whoa, dang, what the heck?" And he's all like, I was like, "Oh, I'm a drummer, la la la." He's like, "Do you sing and drum?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, send me an audition tape, and we'll see what happens." Because he was actually getting musicians to play for his band because he was gonna go tour. And I was like, well, why not? Try it.
That shit's crazy, bro.
And I put together whatever wonky-ass microphones I had, and I mic'd my drums and myself, and it was a terrible recording. Nah, it was okay. It was okay. And I did all the instruments myself, too, because I did guitar, I did bass, I did horns, too, but on the keyboard, because I can't play horns.
Yeah.
And I did the drum, and I did a video of me playing drums and singing backup vocals, or even main vocals. I sang main vocals normally, and then I sang backup vocals while I played the drums to show that I could sing and play. But yeah, that was a tough task.
I would have been like, just throw the karaoke version and do the drums on top while singing.
There was no karaoke version because these songs were brand new.
True.
So I made my own track, and I even did the guitar solos
So
and everything.
You think the production was overkill?
No. I mean, it might have been, but if it was...
That means yes, guys.
But I mean, but it didn't sound as good, so it was like a fail. But I tried. I tried. Why not? If I got it, I got it. If not, that's cool.
On to the next one, right?
Yep, on to the next one. But like his music is some of the music I would like to cover too. I mean,
yeah,
because it's real chill reggae music, and I saw him live too. His dreads are down to the floor. Cool dude. I met him too. So I guess he was in another band called Stranger. I don't know if you guys heard of them, a reggae band. They used to play in Mex all the time.
Stranger Things?
No, not Stranger Things. Great show.
Shut up. I haven't watched it.
You gotta watch it.
I watched the other one. What's it called? Squid Games. Yeah.
That was a great show too.
Great
season 2. I'm waiting for season 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
Shut up about Cobra Kai. He was talking about Cobra Kai earlier. I still haven't watched it.
Me neither.
Well, at least the new season, yeah.
Yeah, the latest season is
What, season 5?
yeah, it's dope. It's dope. And actually, I saw that they're gonna come out with Karate Kid Part 5.
What?
How?
Yeah, because I guess there's so much traction from Cobra Kai that they're actually gonna come out with another movie. It's gonna come out June. They said June 2nd of 2024. Yeah. Another fucking
How?
Yeah, how?
I don't know.
I'm like,
Oh, I get it. Will Smith's gonna come back and
Oh.
be the actor.
slap somebody.
He's gonna slap somebody.
No.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, I try to do anything and everything. I mean, as far as music goes, it's a little more difficult now. You got kids and stuff to do. Life fucking hits you hard, man. But hey, I mean, you got to make some time, and just do whatever.
So,
Any advice for your kids in the future when they see this?
Well, just do it, man. I mean, do it, have fun, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask anybody, like, hey, does it sound good? Or, hey, what do I got to fix? I mean, if they tell you, no, it don't sound good, I mean, take it in consideration. Be like, all right, maybe I got to fix something. Don't take it to heart,
yes.
Music's not always perfect, and not everybody's always perfect. So, just do what you got to do to do whatever you want to do. I mean, music, whether music, art, dance, whatever, sports. I was never a big sports guy, but I mean, if my daughter wants to do sports, she could do sports, man. My daughter likes to sing and dance, so hopefully she keeps going. I mean, she makes her own little songs and everything out of rhythms. Like my wife's alarm went off the other day, and it's like dee 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 dee, something like that, and she goes, "I am Groot, I am Groot, I am Groot, I am Groot." Like, whatever little rhythm she hears, and she's like thinking about something, she's like, "I'm gonna sing that," and she sings some random stuff. But hey, it's funny, man. And then she's been singing since she was like 2. She's gonna be 4 in November, so she used to sing. She used to sing. Oh my God, Jenny Rivera, because my wife loves Jenny Rivera, and she used to sing Mariposa de Barrio. And I'm like, oh, but hey, she used to love that song. She used to sing all kinds of stuff, and now she sings, all the Disney stuff. Yeah, and she learned from the movie Luca. She learned an Italian song before I could even figure out the lyrics. She was singing an Italian song, Italian lyrics.
That's all you, bro.
I don't know. I learned the song finally because I looked at the lyrics, but, dude, she was like 2 or 3 when that movie came out, and she was singing Italian lyrics. I was like, what the? So
that's crazy.
We'll see if she keeps going with the singing, man, because I hope so. She loves it, so we'll see what happens. I'm not going to force my kids to do anything they don't want to, so. But if they want to, and I'll support you, That's dope. That's all you need is a good support system, and hopefully you just keep going with it, see where it takes you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we're going to get a little beatbox. Do it.
Or do you need a different type of mic?
No, it could be with this mic, but I think I just...
Yeah, you can do it with any mic.
It's more like...
This is the Last Dope Podcast. This is...
I'll do it.
I try. I mean, I can do more. I used to do the Snoop, but it's like I got lost right now. I have to get the beat back in my head and then do it. But it's like okay. That's hard. That's hard. Yeah, that one's a little hard, but you know, little practice. Trying to get stuff. Just I don't know.
So man,
It's dope, bro.
But
well,
yeah,
this was Betito Salazar.
Mr. Betito, get it
Mr.
right.
Betito Salazar, get it right. All right. But anyways, man, thank you for coming to the show, man. Thank you for coming to the Last Doe podcast.
thank you for having me.
Appreciate you, coming on. And where can people follow you, man? You know, all your social medias, all out there.
I'm not super active on my social medias right now, but I mean, I don't even remember the names. I mean, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook. I gotta look it up. I think it's SalazarZ28 on Instagram, Facebook is Albert Salazar, and Twitter también is SalazarZ28. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I'm on. YouTube también, I think SalazarZ28. I got a few videos of my old band on there. If you guys want to check them out, they're all right.
Yeah.
They're like 11 years old. Dude.
Yeah. I want to see those.
Dude. But yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much on everything. Snapchat también, but you know, I'm a little more chill now. I haven't really been on the social media posting, but maybe I will. Some music or projects or whatever.
Right.
Especially with costumes. Halloween's coming, so
Or
there's gonna
live
be some
performance
pictures.
later.
Hey, you got it. I said you got it.
Well, Betito, thanks for coming to the show, man. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right. I'm DJ J. Steezy.
Your tia's favorite DJ Jedi.
My tia specifically.
Oh,
I'm leaving it.
keep it easy and stay steezy.
Yeah. All right, guys. Peace out.